Welcome to Movie Reviews for Parents. Today we're trading in our superhero suits for stuffed animals and imaginary friends in If. But before your kids get swept up in this whimsical fantasy adventure, let's check under the bed and behind the closet door for anything that might trigger wide-eyed stares like violence, adult content, profanity, or uncomfortable what does death mean questions. Level of violence? Don't worry, this isn't John Wick, Kindergarten Edition. But If does come with a few bumps and bruises on the feels. There's zero realistic violence, but a handful of scenes might raise eyebrows for very young or sensitive viewers. We get cartoonish chase scenes, sword-fighting knights dueling a fire-breathing dragon, yep, really, and a toasted marshmallow character who literally catches fire and loses an eye. Don't worry, it's more oops than horror. One creature is warned it might explode. Spoiler, it doesn't. And a child is pursued by a creature that's more silly than scary. What might hit harder is the emotional violence. Bee's ma has passed away and her father is seriously ill. While handled gently, this theme of loss may require some post-movie conversations with the kiddos. Overall, it's safe for most, but the emotional heaviness might be a lot for the under fives. Adult content, absolutely squeaky clean. No awkward scenes, no romantic subplots, no innuendo to fast-forward past. That said, there's a couple of blink and you'll miss it moments in the carnival scene where two female background extras walk on by holding hands. In another shot, one of them's dressed like a boy. Whether that's a prevailing aesthetic of the 1950s or a studio checkbox is up to you to decide. It's subtle, but it's there like a sound of a ghost whisper. Other than that, If is entirely focused on imagination, healing, and friendship. No steamy surprises here, just warm, fuzzy ifs. Profanity. This film mostly sticks to the be nice script. There are a few mild profanities, think words that rhyme with heck, some anatomical terms, and the occasional, oh my god, or name-calling, but nothing that's going to send you scrambling for the mute button. For a PG-rated movie, it stays firmly on the mild side of mischief. Substance use. Nada. No one's drinking, no one's smoking, no one's sneaking candy behind grandma's back. This one's as clean as a freshly laundered teddy bear.
At this point, we would like to ask if you found value in this video so far. Then please thumb up, subscribe, and tickle the notification bell. Your support is much appreciated.
Written and directed by John Krasinski, starring Kaylee Fleming, Ryan Reynolds, and John Krasinski. The plot, running at 1 hour and 44 minutes. If tells the story of Bee, a 12-year-old girl navigating the loss of her mama and the looming illness of her dad. During this emotional whirlwind, she discovers something unexpected. She can see imaginary friends, known as Ifs, who have been forgotten by the children who once created them. With the help of her quirky, reluctant neighbor Cal, Bee sets out to help reunite these Ifs with new kids who need them. Along the way, we learn that healing and hope sometimes come in the fluffiest forms. The positives. Kaylee Fleming is great, anchoring the film with a performance that's honest, emotional, and just the right kind of precocious. Ryan Reynolds delivers snarky charm as Cal, injecting a much-needed shot of humor into the sentimental swirls. Visually, the movie is a delight. Whimsical character designs, warm lighting, and colorful settings make it feel like a bedtime story and come to life. The mix of live action and animation works beautifully, and Janusz Kaminski's cinematography gives it a storybook dreaminess that kids and adults alike can appreciate. The message is lovely too. Imagination matters, healing takes time, and no one is ever truly forgotten. The negatives. While the heart is definitely in the right place, the storytelling sometimes lacks. Emotional moments often feel rushed or undercooked, particularly the relationship between Bee and her dad, which fizzles just when you want it to flare up. Not much time is committed to world building. The rules of the imaginary friend universe are a bit wobbly. How do they work exactly? Shrug emoji. And some of the ifs, despite being voiced by Hollywood royalty, are more wallpaper than scene stealers. The movie is less Pixar sobs and more Hallmark misty eyes. Final thoughts. Should your kids watch If? Yes, most certainly this is a family movie. It's a gentle, imaginative, and emotionally earnest movie that's best suited for ages 6 and up, especially those dealing with big feelings or just needing a dose of magic. Younger kids might be unsettled by the themes of illness and death, but the overall tone is nurturing and positive. For parents, this is a sweet, safe pick with no cringe moments, no inappropriate surprises, and just enough Ryan Reynolds to keep you entertained without hijacking the story. It may not be perfect, but If offers a thoughtful ride through the world of childhood wonder and loss, and reminds us all that imagination, like love, never really disappears. Thanks for joining us on this cozy, cuddly ride through emotional healing and forgotten friends. If this helped steer your family movie night away from awkward silences and into storytime bliss, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and remember, sometimes the most powerful adventures begin with the words, "What if?" For parents, this is a sweet, safe pick with no cringe moments, no inappropriate surprises. I totally butchered that one, didn't I? Laughing my beep